Happy Friday. You made it to the end of the month and welcome to the 12 News Digital Digest on WJTV.com. I'm Marcus James.
And I'm Sienna Reeves. Here are the top 12 trending stories of the week. Parents are shocked after allegations of child abuse at a Madison County daycare are caught on camera. We want to warn you that the video may be graphic to some. This is a look at a recording of the surveillance video from inside the Little Footprints Learning Center. You can see an employee appears to pull a chair from under a toddler. Another video appears to show a child being tossed around while inside a blanket and then stepped on. 12 News talked to parents about the incident.
It's really disturbing, actually. I mean, when you leave your kid here, you're really expecting them to be okay and to be in the best hands. Management rectified the issue fairly quickly, but kind of combining that with the things that have happened in the past, we'll just definitely have to take a look at what we'll do about our child being here.
According to the daycare, the incident has been reported to Child Protective Services. The Madison County Sheriff's Office is also investigating. The daycare center sent a letter to parents. It says, in part, our management team received an accident report from one-year-old classroom. We immediately reviewed camera footage and observed what may be inappropriate conduct on the part of a caregiver. This employee was immediately dismissed and escorted from the child care center, end quote.
The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is investigating an officer-involved shooting in Jackson. Authorities say it involved 4 Madison police officers. The shooting happened Wednesday night at the intersection of President and Amitt Street. Authorities say the Madison police officers were trying to serve an arrest warrant for LaDerrick Simmons. He appeared in court on Thursday and was given a $600,000 bond.
The man accused of murder in Edwards was given no bond during a court appearance this week. Justin Bobo Mosley was arrested Wednesday by the U.S. Marshals. He is charged with capital murder and murder of the deaths of DeJoanna Robinson and Michael Lawson. The two were killed at an apartment complex on Sunday.
Another Mississippi inmate dies in custody, this time in Marshall County. Now, the coroner says 52-year-old Nora Ducksworth died of natural causes at the Marshall County Correctional Facility. Now, his exact cause of death is unknown at this time, but foul play is not suspected. Ducksworth is the second inmate to die at the facility since Saturday.
The Mississippi Prison Reform Coalition will hold a rally tomorrow. It will be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Protesters will advocate for prison reform outside the governor's mansion in Jackson.
The U.S. State Department is advising against all travel to China because of the outbreak of the new coronavirus. This comes after the World Health Organization declared the outbreak a global emergency. Almost 10,000 cases have been confirmed in China, along with more than 200 deaths. Only a handful of cases have been reported in the United States. Health leaders in Mississippi are keeping a close watch.
It's important for folks in Mississippi to understand we're watching this. We're watching it very closely. We're monitoring it. We're working with the CDC. Right now, we have not identified any individuals that are under investigation for infection in Mississippi. We've not identified any cases in Mississippi, and certainly we'll be letting the public know if and when we do.
Now, so far, no deaths have been reported in the United States. Now, after the 3, 2, 1. After the tragic death of Kobe Bryant, we continue to hear stories of how the NBA legend changes lives. That includes the basketball coach at the Mississippi school for the death.
As 12 News' Kate Cornell reports, the coach says a surprise from Kobe left a lasting impact.
Siku White has been a diehard supporter of number 24 for years. And when he was invited to be a guest on the Rachel Ray Show last June, she had a surprise for him. Bryant had a special message for White.
He was recognizing the fact that he respected the work that I did with my students and recognizing me for that. One thing that's always going to stick with me is that he said that I was a real hero to the students through my work and the opportunities that I was providing them and what I was teaching them about basketball.
Coach White says that when Kobe addressed him directly, he didn't make him feel like he was deaf. He just felt like he was one of the guys. But Bryant isn't the only person that Siku plays and coaches in memory of. Basketball is in the White family's blood. Siku's dad aspired to play before he had to drop out of school to work. And Siku felt compelled to continue what his father started. He played in college at Gallaudet University, a school for the deaf, and continued to play in a semi-professional league which consisted of both deaf and hearing players, thinking of his dad all along his journey.
When I started playing basketball, I was able to kind of pick up his dream where he left off and run with it. Really, 8th grade was when I made a breakthrough and became recognized and feeling like I was really a skilled player. And I just stuck with that, and I always did it sort of in honor and remembrance of my dad.
In addition, 2 of his children play for a rec league. White says that his dad set an example for him.
My dad was a very hardworking person.
And that number 24 shared those values.
He took the words hard work beyond just basketball. I mean, he took it to a whole new level.
In Jackson, Kate Cornell, 12 News.
The coach says he sends his condolences to Bryants' family.
In a 12 News exclusive, Byron Brown sits down with Mississippi's new first family for an interview. He talked to Governor Tate Reeves and First Lady Ely Reeves about moving into the governor's mansion, their first family, and what they hope to accomplish in the next 4 years.
Just how honored I am to be Mississippi's newest First Lady, and that, you know, we love Mississippi. We've both decided to stay here and raise our kids, and I just hope that we can have a really great impact on Mississippi.
Now you can watch part 1 of the interview on WJTV.com. Part 2 will air Friday night on 12 News at 6.
The election process is now underway in Mississippi. Voters can cast their absentee votes at the circuit clerk's office for the March primary. 12 News talked to Secretary of State Michael Watson about how his office is working to increase voter turnout.
We talk about, getting in our communities and again, encouraging people, let them understand the importance of going to vote, making sure that they're aware of the dates, making sure they understand how they can go vote. We're going to have a series on Twitter and Facebook and our social media encouraging people to go vote. It's also going to spell out, hey, here's what you need to know to absentee. Here's what you need to know on the dates that are important for you to remember.
You can find a list of important election dates on our website, WJTV.com.
There's a new way for people in Vicksburg to get around. City leaders introduced motorized scooters in hopes of bringing more people to the community.
We believe they're amenity and a different amenity and a attraction to the city of Vicksburg, and it's another tool to help bring tourists to our city. We'll be the first and we'll be different. And we have a located area in this area where you can come in and ride them from 7 to 10 o'clock at night.
Now, the city passed an ordinance that allows people to use the scooters.
Powerball and Mega Million tickets are now on sale in Mississippi. 12 News traveled to past Christiane as people lined up at Keith's Superstore to buy some of the first tickets. To find a vendor near you, visit our website, WJTV.com. Country music star Reba McEntire is coming to Mississippi this April. That's right, she'll headline Mississippi College's Spring Scholarship Dinner. An MC Spring Scholarship Dinner has raised more than $4 million to assist students. Last year's keynote speaker was New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees. Now, the dinner will be held in Anderson Hall on April 21st. The event starts at 6 p.m. And remember, news, weather, and sports are available 24/7 at WJTV.com and on our news and weather apps. And be sure to engage with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll be right back next Friday at a look at the top 12 trending stories of the week.